And
Wow.
Chris, on that note.
Speaking of gas, here's Chris.
Right, hot air.
What a segue.
Woo!
Yeah, Gas X for cows. That ought to do it. 84 degrees was our high today, just a little bit above average. Our morning start was kind of chilly on the North Shore. We dropped down to 49 degrees at Slidell. 64 was the low at Kenner. We are not going to be anywhere close to being as cool overnight tonight and for tomorrow morning, as humidity will be on the rise along with warmer air and cloud cover will start to increase. It's been a pretty day today, but notice a little bit more cloudiness in the skies, and that will continue during the overnight. Humidity is still very nice at the moment, but dew points are definitely higher than they were yesterday, and they will continue to arrive through the overnight period and into the day tomorrow. In the 80s outside at the moment, temperature-wise, with dew points into the upper 50s, low 60s. Note where the drier air still remains, North Shore, Bogalusa, Macomb, 45-degree dew points, but the humidity has been steadily increasing and will continue to climb. We'll be in the lower 70s during the overnight period and throughout the day tomorrow. That will be the fuel for our showers. Now, the models are kind of split a bit as to just how dry the air will get behind our first cold front early Thursday. Now, early in the day, we'll still likely have the more humid air around and then dropping a bit as we head into Friday and to start the weekend. Then humidity starts to rise again before the models are in pretty good agreement with a much stronger cold front, maybe bringing our first real taste of fall-like temperatures with highs more into the lower 70s as we head into the middle of next week. So the first front for this weekend dropping humidity a bit. It'll be the second front that maybe brings in more of a fall-like feel. A little high cloudiness has been increasing. That will steadily continue through the next couple of days. On our Y surface map, here's our first cold front. Again, kind of a question as to just how cool and dry the air mass will get. Also on our surface map is now Tropical Storm Carl. We'll be watching both of those features, but Carl not a threat for us. Increasing moisture with scattered showers as we get into the midday and afternoon hours tomorrow, around 60%, and likely for early Thursday morning, a few early showers possible. Model kind of backing off on what rain we would see with the front that'll sweep on through with the drier air kind of lagging behind later Thursday and as we head into Friday and for the start of the weekend. As far as rainfall totals go, some of the totals have increased a little bit, especially in the Mississippi, where some spots could see over an inch to an inch and a half. For most of us, though, probably about a quarter of an inch to maybe a half inch of rainfall. So accumulations do look to be fairly low. There is a low end risk of even isolated flooding shower tomorrow, but I think the risk will be a little bit greater off to our north and east, more across Mississippi, Alabama. Here is Tropical Storm Carl. Again, not a very well-defined storm at all. Matter of fact, even just looking at satellite, there are several spins within the mid-levels down at the surface right about here, but even that is not a very well-defined center. Now, over the next couple of days, we could see a little bit better organization of the storm and maybe some gradual strengthening before by Friday, the center will be moving on land into Mexico. Rainmaker for those folks, not really much of an even wind event, and never making it any farther north than, say, perhaps the extreme southeastern Gulf of Mexico. Generally, the storm will stay down in the Bay of Campeche. Again, this is not an issue for us. This was August, September storm in the Bay of Campeche. We would certainly be paying more attention. Mid-October, not really a concern. 60% chance for rain during the day Wednesday. Again, maybe a little bit early Thursday. Not a bad weekend, maybe a little more humid than we thought, but a stronger front is on the way by early next week.